you know? I do these live streams as a way for me to vent, talk about everything that's going on in my life. Man, it's been super, super, super chaotic. And every day it gets more chaotic. Just when you think, like, I can't get any more crazier, we've reached the final point of craziness. Nah, there's always more craziness to come. It's like that song by Seal, Oh, well, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. That's my life right now. My life is crazy. Let's go crazy. Prince style. Got my wife, Jennifer, just had brain surgery. She's been in the hospital for 30 days. She's on a ventilator, the poor girl. She's dealing with really the end stages of cancer, which is friggin' scary. She's been battling stage 4 cancer for about 10 years now, 8 to 10 years. And she's really reached a level now where it got like serious, man. There's always, people used to always say to me an expression. I always hated this expression. I'm serious, man. I'm serious like cancer. I used to always hate that expression. People always said that to me. But I understand what they mean. Cancer is very serious. What I've witnessed this last 4 weeks of my life took me by shock, took me by surprise. I saw my wife in a period of 4 weeks completely deteriorate. Just 4 weeks ago, the girl was walking, talking, eating, drinking, went to her daughter's birthday party, 11th birthday, was singing happy birthday to her daughter. And just in a period of like 3 to 4 weeks on a ventilator, so barely surviving. I mean, it's really scary. Like, she's not moving her legs. It doesn't seem she's able to walk right now. She shakes a lot with her hands. It's very scary. She's on a ventilator. What's up there, cowgirl? And I just want to get my wife home. I'm trying very, very much right now to raise money. I have a service. It's called the Thank You Song. What it is anybody who does a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App. I'm sorry to hear that, cowgirl. I know how you feel. My wife is on a ventilator. God bless your daughter. I will pray for your daughter, cowgirl. God bless your daughter. It's a horrible feeling. I know. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. God bless you, cowgirl, and God bless your family. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll play a little song for your daughter. What's your daughter's name? I'll do a little, just a beautiful song from my heart for her to wish her, the best of health. God bless her. I'll do a little jazz music for her. I mean, you should be able to see her on the ventilator. They shouldn't stop you. They shouldn't stop you. I mean, if she's in the ICU, you should have 24-hour access. I know I have 24-hour a day, 7-day access. They shouldn't stop you. I don't know why they're not telling you. That's crazy. But anyway, here's a little song for your daughter. Back to the Future. How you doing, brother? It's a very stressful time right now, man. It's like she got the surgery done, but we have a whole new issues, a lot of issues. I'm gonna talk about it. Back to the Future. Can you do me a favor and just put up my Cash App for me, brother? It's the $ Richard Lavoie. I'm going to tell you everything that's going on with Jen and what my goals are to help her right now, brother. I do have a plan to help my wife. If you could put this up, the $ Richard Lavoie. This is the Cash App here. This is if anybody would have the good heart to help our family. Thank you very much. I just pinned the comment by Back to the Future. It's my Cash App is like my piano bar jar. You know, when you're in a piano bar, you give a piano player a tip. My Cash App is my tip jar. And anybody who gives me a tip, an entertainment tip to help my wife dealing with end stage cancer, God bless her right now, we really, really need the help, and we really need it ASAP now. Time is of the essence. I will upload a video for you called the Thank You Song. God bless you, cowgirl, and your daughter. I wish you nothing but the best. I will pray for your daughter. God bless her. And I know exactly how you feel. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing when your loved one is on a ventilator. So what's going on with my wife, Jennifer? Jennifer had brain surgery today. She had a shunt put in, which is a permanent fixture to drain the excessive liquids, the buildup of excessive liquids in the brain due to her tumors. Once again, cowgirl, I understand what you're going through. God bless your daughter. In the name of the Father, of the Son, Holy Spirit, amen. God bless you, Back to the Future. I love you, Back to the Future. I know that you're an amazing person that loves our family, and we love you very much with all of our heart. And God bless cowgirl and her daughter, who has brain cancer. My wife has brain cancer and spinal cancer. She actually has, I think, the worst brain cancer, my wife. It's called lepto disease, which is it's totally spelled LEPTOMENINGEAL disease. This is when the cancer spreads very rapidly in the brain and into the spinal cord tunnel, which is, it's not a good prognosis. It's a very poor prognosis. It's a terminal prognosis. People don't live long with this. You know, people could live a month or 2 months. If they get treatment, there's a potential they could live longer. Like there are cases people have lived 3 months, 6 months. There's cases people have lived a year. One person lived 9 years. That's like the jackpot. That's like the Powerball. You know, I don't know if that's like wishing upon a star. I mean, I would just like to have my wife around if I could for a little while longer. I love her. I need her. My children need her. And I'm doing everything in my power to help her. The problem is that the doctors don't really see it the way I see it. You know, they're kind of looking at Jen as a terminal case. They're looking at Jennifer as someone who basically, I think what their goal really is, Back to the Future, is they're just setting her up for hospice. Like, in other words, they did this shunt, which actually was something necessary. She needed to get it done, this operation. But I don't think they did it for the reasons that they want to see this girl healthy. You know, they want to see this girl recover. I think they did it as a comfort thing, you know, like a comfort care where they just remove the liquids from the brain to give her like less pressure, to make her more relaxed. You know, currently my wife is in a lying down position. She's bedridden. She hasn't eaten any food through her mouth or she hasn't drank anything through her mouth in a period of like over 30 days. She's currently on a food tube. It's crazy. It's great. I want all of you to know I can't effing believe this is real life. I can't believe this is reality. Because like I said, only a month ago, my wife was 100%. She was walking, talking, functioning, eating, drinking. She was at her daughter's birthday party, singing happy birthday to her daughter. It's amazing to me how fast cancer could work. When cancer, you know, when it starts, when something happens, when it starts spreading rapidly, it could change your whole life just like this in a second. It's really effing scary. So we don't know. We're still waiting on the CAT scan to determine if the operation was a success. Hopefully, knock on wood, the operation was a success, but that's the beginning of my wife's journey. She's got a long, long road ahead of her. The biggest challenge is that we have to try to get my wife off the ventilator now. She's been on the ventilator for like, I think 10 days. Tomorrow's 11 days. And it gets to a point where when they feel like you need the long-term ventilation, you know, if you have to be on a ventilator for a long time, they want to do this procedure. It's called a track, where they put a hole in your throat and they stick a tube in there. I don't want to do that for two reasons. The major reason is she has to get treatment for cancer. This is the big reason. She has to get treatment. The girl, they're not treating her cancer. She's been in the hospital for over 30 days. And all there, thank you for subscribing. You like my haircut? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really not concerned about my haircut. I'm concerned about my wife, but God bless you, Hudson. Thank you for the compliment. Um, I got to get my wife out of there. Okay. Now, the only way I feel I could get my wife out of the hospital, if you want to know the truth, I might have to set up a little hospital in my house here. Like I might have to get to a point where I got to set up like a bed, those really nice hospital beds. I might have to pay nurses. I might have to pay doctors here to treat her at home because it's like they don't want to release my wife. They have all these excuses why they don't want to release her. The biggest excuse now is that she's in like the ICU setting, and I don't know. They're like, are you equipped to have her at home? That's the question. Are you equipped? Like it's easy to get a home if you tell them hospice. Like if you say, yeah, I want my wife to pass away. Oh, then yeah, they'll let her go. They'll stop treating her for the pneumonia. They'll take her off the ventilator, and they'll just let her pass away. And then they'll say, take your wife, God bless. But if you want your wife to actually live, really nobody helps you. You kind of have to pay for everything yourself. So I am in a very difficult situation. My mother is also very sick. She's in a rehab. My mother also has a very, very severe case of pneumonia. My family got hit by a tidal wave. I've been doing a lot of emotional eating videos, as you can see, because that's the only thing that gives me comfort is emotional eating. Salud, Gendani. So, like I said, anybody who would like to help us out, I really can't be doing long live streams right now because I got to be doing a lot of live streams because I got to hopefully raise some money here to help my family. I need to raise some money. This is my job now. This is my full-time job, and this is my full-time support system for my wife and my mom. How do I raise money? It's very simple. Anybody who would have the good heart to give a very small entertainment tip, could be $1. It could be $5, $10 on my Cash App. That is my Cash App. The comment is pinned. You'll see it Back to the Future. It's a pinned comment. The $ Richard Lavoie. There is no space in between my name. There's no underscore. It's just the $ Richard Lavoie. RICHARDLEV as in Victor OI. It's my Cash App. Anybody would give a small entertainment tip, $1, $2, $5, $10. I will write a song for you called the Thank You Song. I will upload a short video on YouTube, and it's going to be a way of celebrating your good deed, celebrating my wife's life. It will sound something like this, and I will give you a big shout out on the video. So that's a little example of how the thank you song would sound like. If anybody would do a very, very small entertainment tip on the Cash App. We'll talk a little bit. I know I haven't been really talking anymore about stocks. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, Father, when are you going to start talking stocks again? I honestly don't know. I honestly, my hands are totally like filled up right now. The last thing I'm worried about is the stock market. I got to be honest with you. I'm not, worried about the stock market right now. I'm sorry. I'm really not even active in it. I just have whatever I have. I don't even look at it anymore. I don't even care anymore. I've completely lost like interest. I'll be honest with you. It's just when you're faced with losing the love of your life, when you're faced with losing the mother of your children, who's only 46 years old, you tend to like, yeah, I don't know, cowgirl. I'm hoping you're serious. You're asking me if I want to be a YouTube dad. I mean, I don't know if you're very serious right now. You're saying that your daughter has brain cancer, but you're asking me to be a YouTube dad. I hope you're being serious. I just hope you're being serious. It's hard, green rain. When you're dealing with what I'm dealing, listen, when you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, you need to have something in your life that calms you down. And, you know, food does that for me. You have to try to understand, listen to me, I don't have a wife right now. Like, I can't call my wife up. I can't talk to her. You know why I can't talk to my wife, Green Rain, Bow? Because she's on a ventilator, brother. She has a breathing tube and a food tube in her. She can't talk, okay? My mom is faced with pneumonia right now, and she's like completely out of commission, my mother. My mother hardly could talk, and when she talks, she sounds like a little bit like Rod Stewart, you know? She has that raspy, like, have I told? Maybe that's more like a Joe Cocker, right? Maybe more like a Joe Cocker sound, you know? Have a little help from my friends. I just need a little. Have a little help from my friends. I just want a little. She's got that like Joe Cocker voice right now, my mom. Yeah, I'm going to be hitting the gym. I am going to be hitting the gym. I don't know if you noticed this, but I've lost some weight. I actually lost about 30 pounds because of all of the stress. I was around 300 pounds. I think I weigh like 270, 269, something like that. And and this is, you might even say, how you doing it, eating all the food you're eating? I don't know. Maybe it's just stress. I don't know what it is, but I'm super stressed out of my mind. Um, really not in my right state of mind. Look, I keep it together for the kids. If I didn't have children right now, I would be completely finished. I look forward to seeing my kids. They come home from school. We had the snowstorm today. They didn't have any school today, but I wait for them to come home and I make their lives happy. You know what I mean? I take them out. I get them everything they need. I help them with their homework. I clean their clothes. I feed them. I take care of them. I do all the fun things, the gymnastics, the dancing for Sophia. Michael is into like sports now. He's looking to, I just got his physical. He's going to be doing the volleyball. I'm trying to just keep them as happy. I'm trying to keep their lives as normal as possible. But when I'm alone at night and they're sleeping, I cry. I do. I'm so heartbroken over what's happening to my wife and even my mom. This is tragedy. This is devastating. And like I said, I'm just looking, for people to have the good heart, you know what I mean, to help us out right now. Like I said, think of it like you're in a piano bar. Okay, imagine if Ape Father we're in a nice piano bar setting. You're at the bar, you're having a nice drink, you're relaxing. Ape Father is gonna play a nice song for you. I'm gonna play a beautiful jazz blues piano song. I'm gonna write for you. I call it the thank you song. Okay, all you have to do is consider to give a very small entertainment tip, like I said, on the Cash App. It could be as small as $1. It could be as small as $5, $10, whatever your heart desires. The Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoie. You can see it, it's pinned. The Back to the Future comment, it's pinned right here. $RICHARDLE, V as in Victor, OI. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. I mean, it's not every day that you could do two things. Think about this for a second. You could help a family, help a 46-year-old wife, mother dealing with end stage cancer. It's a wonderful feeling in your heart to know you did something like that. And at the same time, you're going to get a song written in your honor. You're going to get your own private song. I don't know if anybody ever wrote a song for you before, but that's kind of like a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? And it celebrates your good deed and it celebrates my wife's life. So I think it's a beautiful thing to do. Please consider it. When people say the word donate, it's very, very important. It's not a donate. I keep seeing people call it a donation. I'm not a charity. Understand? It's an entertainment tip. Okay, I'm not a 501c. It's just a tip. It's an entertainment tip. And when people say things like times are very tough, I get it. I understand. Like I said, some people think that it's an embarrassing thing to give a dollar. It's not an embarrassing thing to give a dollar because a dollar, if enough people did it, could actually add up to something really big to get my wife home. You know, like you get 5,000 people, believe it or not, gave $1. Yeah, $5,000. That could be enough to get my wife the medical bed that she needs. So, I mean, a lot of people just have this thing where they think like, well, I have to give a lot. I got to give a lot of money. You don't have to give a lot of money. I actually had a lot of people just do a dollar. Not a lot of people, but I think it was like 5, 10 people. And I said to myself, if it wasn't 5 or 10 people, it was 5 to 10,000 people that just gave a simple dollar. My wife could be home right now with her family, and we could have this like kind of like a hospital setting. So we're just trying to do the best we could do right now to help my wife, and I appreciate any support. If you really can't even spare a dollar, God bless, I get it. Keep my wife in your prayers. What can I tell you? Keep my wife in your prayers. That you could do for free, right? You could pray for free if you can't do anything. I get it. I'm not here to pressure anybody. If you could do it, great. If you can't do it, God bless. I get it. I understand everybody's got tough times. I understand that everybody, you know, is going through their own gotses. But here's what I will tell you, okay? I will tell you this. I don't think a lot of people are dealing with what my wife is dealing with right now. And if you are dealing with what she's dealing with, or if your family member is dealing, God bless you. My heart goes out to you. I mean, this girl is dealing with so much. I've never seen someone in a period of 3 to 4 weeks get hit as hard as my wife did. I never seen it. I mean, listen, maybe you saw it. I've never seen it. I have never seen a human being get as hit as hard as my wife got hit. I never seen nothing in 47 years I've been on planet Earth. I've never seen a person get hit this hard. Again, I want to reiterate and repeat. 3 to 4 weeks ago, the girl was fine, my wife. Walking, talking, eating, drinking, completely fine. Went to her daughter's birthday, singing happy birthday. Today, it's like she lost all of her functions as a human being. She has not eaten any food or any drinks on her own through her mouth in over 30 days. She's on a food tube. She's on a ventilator. She's bedridden. She hasn't gotten up in over 30 days. She hasn't moved her legs. She hasn't walked. I mean, she's dealing with one of the most horrible, rarest cancers. It's called meningeal disease. We'll just call it lepto disease. The cancer spread all over the brain and spinal cord. This is something that's very serious. And I just want to get her out of there. I want to get her home with her family. They're giving me a very hard time. They don't want to treat the cancer. They only treated the pneumonia. Okay, they put in this shunt. More or less, I think they're doing it for comfort care. I'm not giving up on my wife. All these people want me to give up. I'm not going to give up, not without a fight. My wife deserves to get treatment. My wife deserves someone to fight in her corner, and I'm her warrior, baby. I'm fighting for her. I'm fighting for her. She knows I'm fighting for her. I love her. Thank you, Tommy Stutch. I love you too, brother. And I know that a shout out for Rosa. Rosa in the house. God bless you, Rosa. I love Tommy's touch. And I love Rosa. God bless. Tommy's always been a very big supporter of me. I feel bad. I know that a lot of you, thank you, Back to the Future. I know a lot of you have missed Apefather's stocks talks and crypto, and I don't know when I'm going to get back into it. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. My concern right now is just I can't think of it. Listen, I'm at a point between the only thing I'm thinking about is my children, my mom, and my wife, and my dogs, of course. Other than that, I'm not really thinking about stocks anymore. I just don't have the head for it. I really don't have. I mean, I love President Trump, of course. I love President Trump, but I don't really. I'm not really even talking about like politics or. I'm just my head is just not there. You know when your head is not there, my head's not there anymore. My head is just on my family. Yeah, it's all I'm thinking about right now. Back to the Future. It's just my family. And when you say take care of my family, I'm doing everything on my part. I know you understand. I love you, Back to the Future. I'm doing everything to keep my kids happy. I'm doing everything to get my wife as much care as she could get to help her, and my mom as much care as she could get to help my mom. I'm doing everything in my power. But now I want to do one last thing in my power. I want to see if I could set up my house kind of like as a little hospital. That's what I would love to do. I need to get a lot of support. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the right support I need, but I would love to get like a medical bed in here. I would love to get maybe some doctors, nurses, to work with us and to help my wife because I'd rather have her home. I don't know how much time she's got left. Um, listen, in all respect, listen, Green Rainbow, you just told me you can't help at all. You said you can't come up with $1, so don't worry about it, okay? I'm not. You know what I love about people like this guy, like Green Rainbow, is like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be a jerk off, okay? But it's like you just wrote a statement saying there's nothing I can do for you. And I respect that. Listen to me, I respect what you're saying. But then you come back and you say, how much money do you need? So if I told you I needed $10,000, you're not willing to give $1. Okay. So if I give you that information, right? What are you going to do with that information? Are you going to get me the 10,000 green rainbow? I don't think so, right? So just don't ask stupid questions. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk off. But when you say you can't give $1, your next comment should be how much do you need? Yes, sure. Not trying to be a jerk off, but yeah. You said you can't give $1, and now you're asking me how much I need. It's it's a little weird, man. All right, I got to get rid of this guy. Let's just get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. He's this guy's just unfortunately a jerk off. Nothing you can do about this. It's like these people come here to hate. One thing I can tell all of you right now is I am not in the mood for hate. I'm not in the mood for hate. All right. My head is too busy. I got too much going on with the family. If you're gonna come to this live stream to hate, I'm kicking your ass off. That's it. I am not in the mood to hate. That's it. I just don't want to do it. Okay. You want to hate, go somewhere else. Go to Teddy's H channel. Okay. Go break Teddy's balls. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with it right now. I got a wife on a ventilator, struggling to survive, just had brain surgery. You think I want to deal with haters right now? No effing way. I want to deal with haters right now. So another thing is I can't really do these long live streams anymore. I just want to get to the point here. I want to tell you what my family's dealing with, what we're going through, and I'm going to do a lot of live streams. Primarily, they're just going to be about my wife, tribute live streams, kind of like a tribute concert. And hopefully, I could get some support. Obviously, I'm not really getting support, so I'm probably going to call it quits right now. I will be doing a lot more lives, but if you really want me to be honest with you and tell you the truth, I kind of need to get support. I can't I can't really spend, hours and hours and hours on a live stream if no one's going to support me. So please respect that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be inconsiderate. Time is of the essence right now. My wife needs me. My wife needs me, and I have to kind of spend my time in a valuable like way. You follow me? So with that said, God bless all of you. God bless your families. I wish all of you the best of health, happiness, and success. Back to the Future, you've always been there for my family. We love you, and I know you're always praying for them. And I will let them know that you're continuing to pray for them. I love Back to the Future. He's always been one of our greatest supporters. Tommy's Touch is a great supporter. But, just what can I tell you all? I need support. I need it now. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the thing. I got to keep working hard. I got to do a lot of lives. I got to do a lot of music. I got to do a lot of videos. I will make it happen. Because Apefather is a fighter, baby. My wife is a fighter too. Our whole family of fighters, just like Trump, baby. Fight! We never stop fighting. So, but with that said, I will be doing a lot of lives. Primarily going to be about my wife, just to give you a heads up. I'm taking a little breaks from the stock and the crypto talk. But with that said, God bless all of you. I will be back. If anybody would like to do something good from their heart for a family going through an extremely, extremely difficult time, my Cash App, once again, it's the pinned comment, the $ Richard Lavoie, RICHARDLEV as in Victor OI. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. It's my Cash App, the $ Richard Lavoie, RICHARDLEVOI. Could be as small as $1 entertainment tip, $2, $5, $10. In exchange, I will do a beautiful service. I write a song for you called the Thank You Song. It's a blues jazz instrumental composition I write for you on the piano. I'll give you a big shout out. I'll do a short video for you to celebrate your good deed and to celebrate my wife's life. So please consider it. God bless all of you. I will be back. God bless. Have a good night. Buona notte.